Hi and welcome. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how GST works in Australia and how to calculate it. GST is one of the most common taxes businesses deal with, and it often causes confusion, especially for new or growing businesses. My goal is to explain it in plain English so you can understand what GST is, how it flows through a business, and how it's reported to the ATO. Before we begin, it's important to note that this presentation is for general information only. It doesn't take your personal or business circumstances into account and shouldn't be relied on as financial, taxation, or accounting advice. If you're unsure how GST applies to you, it's always best to speak with a qualified tax professional. GST stands for Goods and Services Tax. It's a broad-based tax of 10% that applies to most goods and services sold in Australia. If your business is registered for GST, you collect this tax from your customers and then pass it on to the ATO. A key thing to remember is that GST is not your money. It's collected on behalf of the government. A business must register for GST if its turnover is $75,000 or more in any 12-month period. Turnover refers to gross income, not profit. If your turnover is below this threshold, registering for GST is optional. Once registered, the business must charge GST where applicable and lodge business activity statements, also known as BAS, with the ATO. When a GST registered business makes a sale, it generally adds 10% GST to the price. For example, if a customer pays $1,100, $100 of that amount is GST. This GST must be reported and paid to the ATO, so it's important that businesses don't treat it as income they can spend. Businesses can usually claim back the GST they pay on business-related purchases. These are called input tax credits. To claim a GST credit, the purchase must be for business use and supported by a valid tax invoice. Not all expenses include GST, so it's important to check your invoices carefully. When you lodge a BAS, you're reporting the GST side of your business activity to the ATO. You declare how much GST you collected from customers and how much GST you paid on business expenses. The BAS then calculates the difference between the two. The net GST position is calculated by subtracting the GST paid on expenses from the GST collected on sales. If you collect more GST than you paid, the difference is payable to the ATO. If you paid more GST than you collected, you may be entitled to a refund. Let's look at a practical example. A company sells $50,000 of taxable goods in one quarter. At 10%, this means $5,000 of GST is collected from customers. During the same quarter, the business purchases $10,000 of stock and pays $1,000 in GST. To calculate the GST payable, the company subtracts the GST paid from the GST collected. $5,000 minus $1,000 equals $4,000 payable to the ATO. GST doesn't just apply at the final sale to the customer. It applies at each stage of the supply chain. Each business charges GST on what it sells, claims GST credits on what it buys, and pays only the net amount to the ATO. This ensures the tax is effectively passed along until the final customer. In this example, a coffee farm sells green coffee beans to a roaster for $11, including $1 of GST. Because the farm doesn't have any GST credits to claim in this example, it remits the full $1 to the ATO. The roaster then processes the beans and sells them to a cafe for $33, which includes $3 of GST. The roaster can claim a $1 GST credit for the GST paid to the farm and remits the remaining $2 to the ATO. And finally, the cafe sells the finished product to customers for $55, including $5 of GST. The cafe claims $3 in GST credits and remits the remaining $2 to the ATO. Across the entire chain, the total GST collected equals 10% of the final sale price. GST is reported through a business activity statement, or BAS. Most small and medium businesses lodge BAS quarterly. Businesses with a GST turnover of $20 million or more generally lodge monthly. Some voluntary registered businesses may be eligible to lodge an annual BAS. The ATO determines reporting frequency based on the business's circumstances. Not all sales or expenses include GST. Some goods and services are GST-free, while others are input taxed. Understanding the difference is important, as incorrect treatment can affect BAS accuracy and cash flow. Not all sales or expenses include GST. Some goods and services are GST-free, while others are input taxed. Understanding the difference is important, as incorrect treatment can affect BAS accuracy and cash flow. Thank you for watching. If you need advice specific to your business or circumstances, please speak with a qualified tax professional.